New Hampshire is a small state, but very attractive in the New England region in the northeast of the United States. For a long time, people have compared it to a gem with beauty that is proud and also simple. People call it with the proud name the Granite State. The Granite State, not only because of the huge granite resources that helped build great works across the United States, but also because of the strong, lasting, and firm character of the people here. When we come to New Hampshire, we can easily feel the perfect meeting between nature and culture, between history and modern life, between free spirit and the rare, peaceful beauty. Located in the center of New England, New Hampshire is small but has an important geographic position. In the north, it borders Canada. In the east, it connects with Maine and the Atlantic Ocean through a coastline of only 29 kilometers. In the south, it borders Massachusetts with easy connection to Boston. And in the west, the Connecticut River makes the border with Vermont. With an area of more than 24,000 square kilometers, the state has many kinds of landforms. In the north are the White Mountains with Mount Washington, the highest peak in the northeast of the United States. In the center are lakes and valleys, and in the south are plains with cities. Four clear seasons bring New Hampshire its own beauty. Fresh spring, pleasant summer, bright autumn with maple leaves, and white winter with snow. The White Mountains are not only a nature symbol of New Hampshire, but also a playground for visitors in all four seasons. In summer, hundreds of hiking trails open a green world with pine forests, clear streams, and fields of wildflowers. In autumn, this place becomes one of the most beautiful spots to see maple leaves in the United States, when all the forests and mountains shine in red, orange, and yellow colors. In winter, ski resorts like Loon Mountain, Breton Woods, and Cannon Mountain attract thousands of people who love winter sports. Especially, Mount Washington is 1,917 meters high and famous for its severe weather. There was a time when the wind reached the world record speed of 372 kilometers per hour, making the mountain called the place with the worst weather in the world. Visitors can choose to climb to the top by hiking trails, by car on the Mount Washington Auto Road, or by the cog railway train that is more than 150 years old, one of the most classic mountain trains in the world. Lake Winnipesaukee is more than 186 square kilometers wide, with hundreds of big and small islands, and it is seen as the heart of the lake's region. Each town around the lake has its own charm. Meredith is attractive with luxury resorts. Wolfeboro is called the oldest summer resort town in the United States. And Laconia is the place of the famous Bike Week event that brings tens of thousands of bikers from everywhere. Entertainment activities at the lake are many during the whole year. In summer, visitors can go kayaking, swimming, fishing, or join a trip on the classic steamship MS Mount Washington to enjoy the beautiful scenery. In autumn, the view around the lake reflects the bright colors of maple leaves, making a wonderful picture of nature. In winter, the frozen lake becomes a playground for ice skating, ice fishing, and even snowmobile racing. Founded in the early 17th century, Portsmouth is one of the oldest settlements in New England. This small city keeps many old wooden buildings from the 17th to 18th centuries, with the Strawberry Bank Museum as a special place, where the life of the people through more than 400 years is shown. Along Market Square, visitors can see old shops, cafes, fresh seafood restaurants, and lively markets. Portsmouth is also a busy cultural and art center with concerts, plays, and festivals all year round. Visitors can go to Prescott Park to enjoy the fresh seaside space, or join a boat tour to the harbor to see the view of the place that was once a strategic sea route of the English colony. And of course, we cannot miss the fresh seafood. From lobster, crab, scallops to oysters, which has become a specialty here. Located in the White Mountains, Franconia Notch State Park is considered the precious gem of New Hampshire. The most special point is the Flume Gorge. A granite mountain gap almost 240 meters long, with rock walls up to 27 meters high, where a waterfall drops down with white foam. This is one of the most impressive natural sights in the northeast of the United States. The park was once the place of the Old Man of the Mountain, a natural rock shaped like a human face, the history symbol and the pride of New Hampshire people. Even though the rock fell in 2003, the image of the Man on the Mountain still stays deep in the minds of the people and even appears on the state flag and license plates. In addition, the green Echo Lake inside the park is a perfect place for picnics, boating, and swimming, and it is especially beautiful in summer. With a height of only 965 meters, Mount Monadnock is not very big compared to other mountains, but it is called the most climbed mountain in the world. The reason is its location near Boston and the easy hiking trails that are good for all levels of hikers. From the top of Monadnock, visitors can see the landscape of all New England, especially in autumn when the maple forests change color. The mountain also has great spiritual value, and it was the inspiration for many American writers and poets like Henry David Thoreau and Ralph Waldo Emerson, who saw Monadnock as a symbol of peace and freedom. Although New Hampshire has only 29 kilometers of coastline, the shortest in the United States, Hampton Beach is still a famous resort every summer. The long golden sand, the gentle sea waves, and the lively atmosphere make this place always crowded. Hampton Beach is also famous for cultural and art events. The Summer Music Festival, weekly fireworks, and especially the International Sand Sculpture Contest with artists from all over the world. At night, the line of bars, seafood restaurants, and seaside amusement parks shine with bright lights, giving a festival feeling for the whole season. Besides the famous landscapes, New Hampshire also has many unique and interesting things. This is the first state that made its own constitution in 1776, the place of Dartmouth College, one of the 8 famous Ivy League schools, the only state in the region without sales tax, and also the place where the tradition of the United States presidential primary election began. Not only that, with long winters and heavy snow, winter sports like skiing, ice skating, and snowmobiling have become a part of life. The culture of New Hampshire has the strong spirit of New England, but still keeps its own style. Simple, free, and strong. Festivals like Laconia Motorcycle Week, the biggest in the United States, the Maple Syrup Festival, or the agricultural fairs showed the life of the community. Art and literature also left deep marks, with Robert Frost and J.D. Salinger once living and writing here. Music is rich, from country, bluegrass to summer music festivals by the lakes, making a full spiritual life. The population is only about 1.4 million people, mostly of European origin, but also with African, Asian, and Latin communities. People of New Hampshire are known as independent, close to nature, valuing family and community, friendly but private, and always strong and honest in relationships. New Hampshire is not noisy and not too crowded like the big states, but its simplicity, freedom, and wild natural beauty make a different attraction. This is the place where you can go hiking in summer, see the red leaves in autumn, ski in winter, and enjoy maple syrup in spring. It is a land that is both old and modern, both peaceful and proud. If Massachusetts is proud of Boston, Connecticut of its rich elegance, or Maine of its endless coast, then New Hampshire brings its own identity, a reminder of the true meaning of freedom and the close harmony with nature. For those who look for a full American experience but not too noisy, New Hampshire is the perfect place, where every season opens a new chapter for you to explore and feel.